Sag, welcome back for your September 15th through the 21st weekly reading. So this is a week ahead reading and predictions using oracle cards on YouTube, and then over on Vimeo I use tarot and do a deep dive into romance. So you can hop on over there, the link's below after this video if you'd like. Also, Sag, watch above head because I'll be placing these cards of relative content that you might want to watch. They could be other zodiac signs if they pertain to what you guys are going through this week, or they could be outside links to just information I think is going to be good for you. So watch for that too. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Michelle and this is my channel, Born Without Boundaries. Please do click that subscribe button below to help the channel grow, and also click that bell so that you can get all the notifications for the content as I upload it, but also you'll know when I go live, because that's really the only way that you get notifications like that. So welcome to the Sagittarius weekly tarot for the week of September 15th through the 21st. Let's get into your reading. Let it shine. Now is a lucky time. Be at home. Let me show you the cards. Peacock Spirit, let it shine. This is you having a ball. This is you having a blast. And this is you being heard. This is you actually at this point, there's an air of you're kind of sick of repressing what you always feel and what you have to say. And this is a self-possessed confidence. This is a almost a little bit defensive, but defensive in terms of I know my worth and I'm tired of being ignored. And if you people can't see it, well, I'm just going to put it in your face. And you're also having a sense this week of using your voice, of literally not holding back what you have to say to people. I don't think it's necessarily a blatant attack. I think it's built up over many years of just feeling like you're so nice and you care about people so much, or you're always so fun and happy and positive toward people, and they always end up throwing shit at you. And this week you're just like whoosh, with the tail, like don't throw shit at me because I don't have time for that crap. And then whoosh, with the voice, you're all like, this is what I have to say. And this is actually what I really want to tell you about yourself. So let's review. And you kind of just unleash it all. You're feeling really good about yourself. You're feeling really confident. There's been a new turnaround in your life, almost an internal realization of your self-worth that's basically defending you against people sort of taking advantage of you, or less what you perceive to be them taking advantage of you because you're so kind to them. You know, you're so happy when you're around them. You try to be as helpful as possible. Now, whatever they're feeling on the outside about you is not really what's the concern with this card. The concern with this card is really how you felt about yourself, and how for many, probably at least a few weeks, but I'm thinking years, honestly, Sagittarius. This is a group of people that you have really had to decide to stand up to yourself for a really long time, and you're wanting to do it. Maybe you didn't want to rock the boat. You know, maybe this is close people like family or friends that you've known for a long time, and you just didn't want to like say all that was really on your mind, which is strange because Sagittarius usually has no problem saying what's on their mind. So for me, that is an indication right there that this had to do with home. This had to do with really feeling that you might be risking a place to live, or you might be risking a familiar relationship that's extremely important to you. And now at this point, really not giving a fucking crap. You really don't. Like, your confidence is high, but it's not only confidence. It's realizing that in you deciding to keep your opinion to, not your opinion to yourself. Yeah, I think that you have been very diplomatic with what you've allowed yourself to say to these people because of who they are and what they could influence in your life. Maybe it was a boss, a place that you've been working for a long time, and you kind of held your tongue. Or honestly, maybe it's just at this point you deciding that you don't need these people anymore. And that's where the confidence is coming from. There's an upkick of fortune this week for you. This is good luck. This is opportunity that you needed to come into your life before you decided to walk away and leave your own life. So your old life. So this could be you moving into a new place, you moving into into a new job, you moving into a new role. But there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of fertility. There's a lot of abundance. So this could be you getting some finances or some financial help, sort of an upkick, or it could have been a raise or an upgrade. Or this could speak to literally pregnancy and fertility this week. So somebody else had that too. Oh, it was Scorpio. I'll attach their reading above. I'll remember that 6. Yeah, I'll remember. I gotta remember, look for the card above. Yeah, but that might not be what you want. What you want to hear, because that was somebody that might use pregnancy intentionally to keep somebody around, and that was a little bit manipulative. And I don't think that that's hopefully Sagittarius, that's not where you're at this week. Hopefully where you're at is getting some good news and relief that you've needed for a long time. Maybe a bill's finished being paid, you're getting money you didn't expect so that you can pay it. I feel like you're moving. Be at home. Be at home. Maybe there's a relief in the home. Maybe somebody that you live with is actually moving out. That could be. This all has to do with, first of all, internally, how you feel about your own world and your own self. So it's one, being at home in your own skin. But two, it's also about, wow, I just got this. I feel like your home is very cluttered. I feel like your home is very, it's very tight. It's very, there's too many people there. It's almost like the family keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, and you don't have any space for yourself anymore. That's what it's feeling like. I feel like you're feeling that your home is extremely crowded. So this could be about you finally, you either moving out or figuring out how to, in true Cosby Show fashion, boot the kids out the door that are old enough to go, or this is just you really being crowded. And it's not like you hate the people you're living with. That's not the point. I think the point is that you feel in your heart that everybody else is growing around you and maybe you're stuck. Yeah. You're ready. Some of you may be ready to start a family of your own. And this is a very fertile week, like I just said. If you're dealing with this is a very fertile week. But I feel like this is gonna happen more quickly than you think. Yeah. It's gonna happen more quickly than you think. And there could be multiples. There could be many different children that are coming. This is a very fertile match. This is a very long-term situation that you're in. This could have to do with relationships. I will definitely get more into relationships over on Vimeo, but it's almost like a resurrection, if I can say this, like an opportunity that you thought you would never have, that you thought in your life was never ever going to happen because you lost the chance. It's now coming back into reality. Now you can see that it's a reality. Like I just said that. I'm sorry for repeating myself, but Sagittarius, I do want to be clear. It's a revitalization. It's a rebirth. This is a Scorpio card too. This could be Scorpio or Leo, right? With all its pomp and its look at me. But also, this is a card of resurrection. It's a card of death and rebirth. The peacock is akin to the phoenix. So where most people would consider the phoenix to be a mythological creature, this is the real 3D version of the phoenix. So it has the same representation. It is life, death, and rebirth. So this is an opportunity. Maybe you thought you were infertile and you just realized that you have the ability to have babies. Or maybe your spouse and you couldn't decide about having children, and now you've gotten the green light and the go ahead. Like this is like the green light shining on top of his head, saying, "No, I want this too. Let's do this." But this is definitely the green light to start a new life. So this could be, barring any kind of children, it could just be the two of you finally deciding to really commit to each other and start your new life together. If you had been living separately, then you could be moving in together. So this is like accelerating or leveling up. A lot of signs have been leveling up. Which was that? So you could be dealing with Virgo, you could be dealing with Libra. And that's only the signs that I've gotten to so far. So a lot of people are leveling up this week. What I feel like this week for you is you're leveling up in terms of relationships. You're leveling up in terms of A, sticking up for yourself for a relationship that you have felt has become exploitive. And then B, you're leveling up in a relationship that you've wanted to see movement in for quite some time, but it's kind of just remained stagnant. It hasn't moved a lot. Like it's disappointed you. It's not disappointed you to the extent of you leaving, but it's disappointed you to the extent of you wondering why you're still there. Maybe there's been breakups and makeups. It's so funny because two of my Sagittarius friends, this is what they're constantly going through with their significant other, is like breakup, makeup. They can't seem to move on, which is rare for a Sagittarius. But I guess when you found somebody that makes you feel at home, there's an emotional connection there. And I feel like there's fertility this week in that relationship. Like I said, if this is a work relationship, this will be a raise. This will be an offer of promotion. This would be you getting a new job or getting a new job opportunity to make more money, to bring in more for your home. I feel like there's a lot of, because you're forward thinking, there's a lot of future plans. You have your future in mind. You have your future set. That's what it is. It's like your mind is on the future and it's all go, go, go. And you're doing whatever you need to do this week to get that done. You may have taken a new job. You may have taken extra jobs. You're bringing in money. You're bringing in work. You're bringing in money because you want to move forward and you're tired of being stuck and stagnant. You're just done. I think that there was because of your bright personality and the way that you have a way to, like Jupiter, twist everything optimistically, you've kind of sat in a situation for too long that was counterproductive to your happiness, that was not giving you what you wanted. It wasn't. And I think you stayed and just humored the situation for too long, and you're realizing this week you're done. You're done. You're done trying to find the best of the situation because the situation is actually multiplying itself in terms of it's getting worse. I'm not saying you're in danger. What I'm saying is you're feeling smothered. You're feeling like everything around you is getting too big and suffocating you, and it's just you need a break. You need something more. You need something outside, and you need something of your own. So Sagittarius, this is really a week where you stake your claim on your new life. Yeah, you make those first moves toward that new job, that new relationship, or that new family. This is the green light. It's the green light shining. Including if you are in a relationship. It's like in your mind, you've already built your home. You've already built the home that you want to move into. You've already built that place. So for you, that place is already built. So this is just your ways of getting there, your ways of physically manifesting it. Because you've already decided on this. Like in your brain, it's there. It's already realized. And now you're just like, okay, what do I have to do to get there? And you're doing it. You're taking those steps. There's this massive movement with you this week of just refreshing your sense of self. It's like you if you were a computer, you've literally shut down and then rebooted so that you can clean out all the old shit that was holding you back and cluttering your life. I do feel there's clutter in your life. And like this, like I said, because this card has multiple meanings, right? So I'm feeling all of these coming from this card. It's like, you know how they say rabbits just keep making babies. And it just, can you imagine being stuck in a pen with two rabbits that just keep making babies? It just, you keep getting less and less and less and less space, and you're just fucking tired of it. And so there's a lot of clutter in your life. And this week you're starting to clear out the clutter. Clear out the clutter because you want your forward motion. It's like the clutter has now gone onto the driveway and you can't even move your car out of the parking lot. Right? Like that's kind of what it is. So you're clearing out the clutter so that you can actually hit the road and move on with your life. Right? So that's the inspiration for you to push forward. Pushing forward, it's almost like you already see your future. You know exactly where you want to be, and you kind of needed this clusterfuck at home or we're at work to push you out. Your mind is so green light go on the future that this week you may manifest it without you even intentionally trying. In that there's job offers coming into you that you didn't apply for, or there's I don't know, you know, look, the what the hell do they call it? The pregnancy test is positive. We didn't really even decide to start. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's this mentality of you've already set you're already living in your future. So it's manifesting for you, and things are popping up this week that are part of that manifestation. Ooh. God damn. All right. Well, let's get into the romance reading to see how this pertains, and the deeper tarot read over on Vimeo. If not, I'll see you guys next week, but I'd be very curious and interested to hear your stories to see what exactly is happening with you this week, because this is a very productive, fertile time for you. And if anybody, you are a fine representation of, if you're really living in that mentality, how it just starts to pop around you without not much, not that you're not putting effort in, but it's like the effort this week is to clean things out. And as you clean things out, you're making space for what is wanting to manifest with your life. That is crazy. That is awesome, though. I'd like to see how it's panning out for you guys. So I will try to read all the comments if you leave them below, or if you leave them on Vimeo, I'll read them over there too. So I will see you guys next week. Until then, be happy.